Hello and welcome to Living Fitness. This video is about what I usually do in a workout in one day. I always start off with stretching. The biggest thing is to get your body prepared for these workouts. You can see me here getting in these lunges. I'm trying to stretch my glutes and my knee joints, trying to get the range of motion in each so that I can explode adequately and get low into my stance. I start off with only doing 2, but I take my time within the stretch. I get as deep as I can so I can tense the muscles and they'll relax once I get out of the stretch. Now I turn to my side, trying to get a lateral stretch going on here. Within my glutes, within my IT band, I can feel it throughout. I switch sides, going back and forth. I'm just really trying to get deep, tense those muscles, get them relaxed for the workout. Here you can see me bend over in a split type stretch. I'm hanging my body forward, trying to stretch my groin muscles. That's huge for especially that lateral movement in defense and in offense. As you can tell, I'm just continually getting into deep positions that you'll see in basketball. Now I'm going to bend over, work on my hamstrings. Some of you may call this a caterpillar stretch, but now I'm in downward dog. Big yoga fanatic, so I do a little bit of yoga in my stretches. And then I climb back up, and then I twist my leg, so I bring my right leg over to my left. This really stretches the IT band, something you absolutely need in basketball. And then I switch. I take my left leg, put it over my right, doing the same thing, pulsating, trying to get a deeper stretch each time. Then I start increasing my speed, grabbing my knee, then grabbing the back of my foot to stretch my quads, knee up to stretch my glutes, back of the foot, stretch my quads. And then I get back into a squat motion, moving side to side, stretching my legs as much as I can before I start doing slides. I always want to do a couple slides before I start, because if you're doing any lateral movements, you're sliding, pushing your feet sideways. And a lot of injury comes from not stretching properly and then getting right into lateral movement. So I do these slow slides back and forth, pushing off my outside foot and picking up my inside foot. I'm not crossing my feet, I'm keeping space in between my feet, increasing speed, going back and forth until I feel stretched enough. And then I finish it off with some rotational leg movements, trying to open up my groin a little bit more before we start the workout. Do as many as I can, as many until it feels right. And now it's time to start the workout. So here we go. First workout, we start off with a layup series. All you need is 1 cone. I start off with something easy. 2 feet finishes, going around the cone. 2 feet finishes, going back and forth. As you can see, I'm going up with 2 hands, but finishing with the 1. The second hand is for protection. When that defense comes over and tries to take the ball away, you want that hand going up. I go until I make 10 here. And it's okay to miss, just keep going, jumping off those 2 feet. Here we go into Euro step finishes. So I go left, right, and then to the right side of the rim. And then I go right, left to the left side of the rim. So going around the cone, back and forth, left, right, and then right, left. Sometimes your boyfriend throws you the ball before you're ready. Or you don't know which side you're supposed to be on, either or. But you just go back and forth, getting yourself prepared for those lateral movements, left, right, left. Finishes. After 10 makes, we go directly into spin finishes. Be wary, you might get a little dizzy because of this. My biggest thing is to get to those 2 feet. Because we now can do a 0 step, we can land that other foot. So you spin, jumping up off those 2 feet, spin, right. So as you can see, when I dribble with my left hand here, I'm pulling it with my left hand. A lot of young basketball players will switch hands when they do their spin. It's important, protect the ball with the other hand. You're not switching hands, you're protecting the ball when they try to steal it. Spinning back and forth, staying balanced, going up on the shot. The last one, we got a fundamental move here. What we're trying to work on is footwork. So I go down here with my right hand up, spin back, and then spin a second time into my shot. So here's my left hand up, fake shot, spinning back, right into the goal. Biggest thing is to stay balanced and on your toe. As you can see, I wasn't as balanced on that one. So on this one, I put my right hand up, balance, spin back on that toe, and then you're finished. Next, we go into action. So you want to take these layups and put them straight into action against some defense. So I had the defender here guard me using different layups. So the first one I do is a Euro step. Come through, finishing normally. Next one, I come around, maybe make a little dribble move, try to finish. I'm going 10 finishes. Here's a spin finish, get my rebound, put it back up. He tosses the ball back out. I'm close to the rack, so I'm not starting outside the three-point line. I'm starting within the lane or a little bit outside the lane, just trying to work on the finishing part of my layups. Using that other hand for protection. See, spinning, going up on the layup, running back out, going into the next layup, finishing 10 times. All right, and after your 10th finish, you get straight into free throws. So I shoot 2 free throws in between my drills. Biggest thing is slow down, take a breath, finish up. Take a dribble, take 2 dribbles, whatever routine you want, finish right up. When you get a water break, go straight into ball handling. Today my ball handling is forward movement, no stationary drills. I'm just working on going half court and back. Start off with crossovers. As you can see, my knees are bent, my eyes are up. Going crossovers all the way to half court and back. On the way back, I go full speed. So I take 1 dribble, crossover to make it game-like. On this one, I'm going behind the back. Just taking 1 dribble behind, putting it right under my butt. As you can see, I'm not hopping forward. It's okay to mess up. But I'm not hopping forward. I'm staying balanced and on my toes all the way to half court. And then same thing on the way back. I'm taking a big dribble, sitting it behind the back. Big dribble behind the back. Next up, we got right hand in and out dribbles. 1 dribble in between, making sure my head goes to the left side and my foot goes to the left. And then on the way back, it's full speed, game speed, taking a big dribble, hitting the in and out, staying low, going hard. Then we go left hand. So left hand down, taking a dribble in between. So left hand, eyes over, right foot out. The reason we put our eyes over is we are basically faking a crossover here. So we're making the defense think that we are going to do a crossover, but keeping it on the same side with this dribble. So that is why our eyes go over and our leg goes over. Next one, we got between the legs. 1 dribble in between, staying low. Not much movement with our legs. A lot of young players like to go into a splits when going between the legs, but we want to stay balanced. Then we go full speed, staying balanced, pushing that ball, going between the legs hard. All right, and then we put all these moves against defense. So now the defender is going to play defense against me all the way to half court, then I go score on him on the other end. Next, we go into shooting form. So with our form shots, going swishes. Just working on getting my arm up through my shot. Going 10 finishes here. Getting off that index finger all the way through. Bringing my elbows through, my guide hand up with it. Going until I make 10. All right, then we move a little bit out, about 6 feet out, and we start jumping with our shot a little bit. Getting off the floor on our toes, shooting through, working on that form as well. These short little jumpers are very important for depth perception and getting your shot calibrated to where you want it to be. All right, next shot is shooting off 1 dribble into those 6-foot jumpers. So I start a little bit farther out and then dribble in, keeping my body low and extending through this jump shot. Biggest thing is keep your eyes up, your body low, jumping through the shot. Now we move a little bit farther back and we're shooting 15-foot jumpers. Make about 5 here. We're staying low, catching, shooting through. Next up, we got 1 dribble pull-ups, that 15-foot shot we just worked on. Biggest thing is stay low and then jump through your shot. Take 1 dribble, start at the 3-point line, take 1 dribble in, make sure you get somewhere, and then rise up within that shot. And then you're finished with that shooting drill. Make sure you get some water in between this, but next we got our 4-shot series. First one, we start at the opposite, the left side of the 3-point line. We're driving as hard as we can with defense coming at us. Next, a hop through between the legs, going to the left side of the cone. Right side, we're hopping through, same thing, making that, and then on the opposite, the other 3-point line, we're going up for a 3. So 4 different shots: layup, shot, shot, 3-point shot. This next one, I'll catch Rip, but this time the defense is attacking the ball. So I'm bringing the ball over his head, up and finishing in a different layup finish. And then on my jump shots this time, I'm going behind the back hops. Trying to stay low, bring the ball under my butt, hopping, extending my finish, coming around, shooting that 3 as well. On this next layup finish, the defense is sitting in the paint, so I'm going to extend into a floater. And then I'm coming to my jump shot. Jump shot is behind the legs this time. So behind the leg, shot, trying to stay low. Grab it, behind the leg, shot. Coming around again for the 3-point shot. I finish off with actually finishing the floater and then go straight into 2 free throws. Trying to take a big breath, making these while I'm tired. After your free throws, make sure you get a water break before the actual fun starts. So you get to play 1v1 against whoever you brought to the gym with you and try to use these moves against them. Got an in and out dribble shot here. Working on our jab steps, our hesitations, and our layup finishes that we worked on prior. And now you can just watch me beat his butt the rest of the time, making jump shots on him. All right, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and tell me what you think. Have a good day. Stay safe.